What's up, Rockstars? It's Amanda Mock here from amandamock.com, where I help small to medium-sized business owners and entrepreneurs get more clients, make more money, and really enjoy their businesses and their lives once again. I wanted to touch on something that comes up a lot within a coaching practice or anybody who does work similar to mine. And it's something that a lot of people I've found struggle with, actually, when they're looking to grow their business and they're looking for outside mentorship or community or even coaching, whatever it might be. And what that is picking the right coach or mentor. Not a lot of people know this, but I know for myself, I turn away at least half of the people that come to me looking for advice or guidance, or I refer them out to somebody else. Now, to some people that might sound utterly ridiculous, but I do it for a very important reason, and this is something that I want to point out to a lot of people who are looking for mentorship out there. Just because somebody can coach in doing something, like helping a business grow, doesn't mean they're right in helping your business grow. Now, maybe it's because their expertise isn't there, maybe it's because they're working on something different than what you do, or maybe it's just a bad personality match, but not all coaches are made equal, even though almost all of us pretty much give the same result. So one of the things I want to do to help you guys out there so that coaches like myself can get better clients that we can serve more fully is give you some tips and tricks on what to look for in not only finding the right coach, but finding a good coach. Because there's also a lot of people, unfortunately, that don't do their job as they should. And it really gives the rest of us kind of a bad name. It sounds negative to say that, but it's completely true. So the first thing I like to tell people to look for, whether they work with me or not, is to find somebody who has some type of screening or intake process. This is really important. You want to make sure somebody takes the time to get to know your business before they're even willing to work with you. I put my clients through a rigorous questionnaire. I know many other coaches that do as well, good coaches. Depending on the type of program that they're signing up for, I make them verify their income level so that individuals who are of a higher income bracket are genuinely interacting with other individuals that are in that bracket instead of people who just want to throw money at a problem. Totally changes the group as a whole. And I do really a number of other things, which a good coach, if they're working with you one-to-one, of course, I mean programs and everything else of that, that's your own discretion. But if they're working with you one-to-one, they're gonna want to take that time. The second thing is I personally work with all of my clients a minimum of a year at a time. Any good coach that has great value and good information to offer you is going to want to be committed and in it with you. Now, maybe your goal isn't necessarily to grow your business in a particular way. Maybe you're just looking to solve a key issue that might take 6 weeks to solve. Whatever it might be, you want to find a coach who's going to spend an appropriate amount of time and stick in it with you to get the results that you know you're going to get. So those are two things. You want somebody who's going to pay attention to what your needs are and to make sure that they match well with it, because, like I said, not all coaches are good for everybody. Then you want to make sure that they're in it for you. They're not just going to work hourly, maybe vanish, maybe not do a good job, maybe they don't really know what they say they know what they're doing. If you have a coach that's committed to you until an end result or for a decent period of time that is applicable to whatever issue it is that you guys are working on, you know that they're in it for you and that they're a real professional. And then thirdly, and lastly, you really need to identify what your weaknesses are to help yourself decide if this coach is right for you. Now, I put my clients through a screening process, right? And that helps us figure it out because a lot of the time when they come to me, they don't know 100% what they need. But if you're lost, if you're struggling in your business and you don't even know where to start, it's time to start listing your weaknesses and where your problems really are and find someone that can help you with that. There's a lot of coaches out there that specify in particular niches, and the thing is, it's funny, is even though a lot of us, like some will only work in marketing, and some will work in business development, and some will work in business management, and all different types of areas, most business coaches that I've noticed, at least very professional and well-developed coaches, have the knowledge and resources and connections to really coach on all of those areas in particular. But they have an expertise in that one particular area, be it the marketing, business development and structure, maybe management structure, whatever it might be. And we take whatever area it is that we are best at and we lead with that. Well, you need to do the same thing when you're looking for a problem in your business. You need to find whatever you are weakest at and find somebody to help you with that. If you do the work to find a coach that does a good screening process and to make sure that they can help you and that they're in it to win it for you for the long haul, and then you pinpoint where your weakest point is and find someone who specializes in that, more likely than not, you'll probably be able to find somebody who will give you the whole spectrum of whatever it is you need for your whole business. And really, that's what you need in good coaching and mentorship, and that's what a lot of people don't necessarily look for. They're looking for quick fixes or things that make them feel warm and fuzzy inside. And while sometimes we need that, and sometimes, depending on the individual, that's what you need the most help with, you really have to sit down and look at your particulars and then make an educated choice from there. So that's it. Those are the three big things that I wish people would look for, especially before they come to me, and even before they started working with other coaches, which can really turn them off from helping them succeed and finding people who can really help them. Look for someone who has a good intake process so that they actually get to know your business. Make sure they're in it for the long haul and that they're committed to your success. Now again, it doesn't necessarily need to be for a year. Sometimes there are really intense programs that they put their clients through, but they're working with them, they're committed with them, they have a time frame, there are things that they're doing to help their clients succeed. So it doesn't necessarily need to be for a year, but you want to look for that commitment to you, okay? And then lastly, you need to start with someone who helps you with whatever your biggest weakness is. Not necessarily a weakness, just your biggest weakness. So that's today's tip. If you liked this video, if you felt it was informative, I highly encourage you to like it and share it with your friends. We're also available at www.amandamock.com. You can also go ahead and find us on our Facebook page. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments in relation to this or tips or tricks you use to maybe find your own great, excellent coach or mentor, go ahead and share them in the comments below. I would be more than happy to communicate with you guys, and there's lots of other people who would love to read it. As for me, this is Amanda Mock, and I hope you guys live like the rock stars you are.